So now we start. So uh, he said that that which does not have any existence is not true. Now he says, Avinashi tu tadvidhi yena sarvamidam tatam. Vinasham avvayasyasya na kashchit kartum arhasi. It says that, uh, though you know that this world is false, because it does not stay, it does not has any existence. Why? Because in the past it was not there, now it is here, and in the future it is not going to stay. So this world is not true. But he says avinashi tu tadvidhi, but you know this, that though this world is not true, but this world's existence is also consciousness. It is also indestructible. That means, though you see the world as different from the reality, or though the world appears to be different from the truth, but actually it is the only truth. There is no true truth. There is no truth and false. There is no light and dark. There is only one. There is only light. There is only truth. So, though this world is false, because everything in this world is transitory, it comes and goes, it's a passing phenomena. The world is false, but this falsehood is only from the external point of view. The name and the name and form of this world is not true, but the existence is true. How? Like we go to the ocean, we see a lot of waves, and we say that these are waves, and we think that these waves are different from the ocean. But these waves are also the same water. These waves are just a state of that water, a, a vibrated state. When the water when the water is too much, vibrated, when there is huge vibration inside the water, that water appears to be like wave. But wave does not have its own existence, because that is water. In this way, whatever you see in the external world, they are not truth. They are not true in that way. Like I have a body, you have a body, everybody has a body, everybody has a form, everything has a form. In that way, it is not true. But when you go within the form, when you penetrate the form, when you try to go beyond that form, then you see that each and every object, each and every element, each and every living and non living being of this universe is only consciousness. It is not this outer name and form. It is not the outer name and form. It is only consciousness. The air, the water, the sky, the planets, people, animals, matter, stones, rocks, mountains, river, they appear different. They appear different, and they appear different from reality also. But they are just the manifestation of the reality. Manifestation is not true, but the reality is truth. And that is why Lord Krishna says, Avinashi tu tadvidhi yena sarvamidam tatam. Whatever you see, though they appear to be false, but they are all truth. They are all indestructible. You just don't know the truth. You just don't know the real nature of that object. When you see a stone, you think it is a stone, but it's not a stone. If you go inside, if you penetrate the stone, you will go up to consciousness. So the consciousness has manifested himself as a stone. The same consciousness has manifested itself as water. The same consciousness has manifested itself as gas, ether, space, life, lifelessness. Everything is that same consciousness. So whatever you see, it is only consciousness. And because this consciousness does not have any birth, does not have any creation, that is why this consciousness also does not have any death or indestructible. And then he says, Binasham avvayasyasya, that which is, which is infinite. Avvaya. Avvaya means which does not end. That means which is infinite. That infinite cannot be destroyed. You may try, but you cannot reach it. You cannot destroy it. It's infinite. So you, me, and everything, though they seem to be going through the process of birth and death, we are actually the infinite consciousness. We don't go through the process of birth and death. But how do I know it? When I know the reality. Till I know the reality, I have to assume that I am born and I'm going to die. I'm temporary. I'm form. I'm name. These are all my presumptions, my assumptions. But it's not reality. The reality is that I am that consciousness. You are that consciousness. We all are this consciousness. The whole universe is this consciousness. Sarvam khalu idam brahma. Whatever it is in this universe is all the self, all Brahman, all consciousness. And because of that, there is no destruction. So, binasham avvayasyasya na kashchit kartum arasi. You cannot destroy the infinite. So Arjuna was crying for his grandfather. He was crying for his master, his friends, his brothers. But Lord Krishna is saying that you cannot destroy them, you cannot kill them, because they are not the body. You see them as a body, but they are not the body. They are actually consciousness, which you don't know, which you don't see. And Lord Krishna now is helping Arjuna to see that consciousness through Bhagavad Gita teachings. Thank you, Aditi. So now we go to the next. How is it? Is it nice? So now we go to the next verse. It says Antavanta ime deha nityasya ukta sharirina anasino aprameyasya tasmad yudhasva bharata. Now when Lord Krishna said this, nothing is destroyed, everything is indestructible, everything is consciousness. Don't worry, because you cannot kill. So when you are saying this, or you cannot kill or you cannot get killed, because you just kill the body. We are not the body. So when he heard this, then this doubt came in Arjuna's mind. Okay, if we don't die, then who dies? If we didn't take birth, who takes birth? What is happening? We see every time that there is death. So, why is this death and who is dying if I don't die? Because before I used to think that I die. But now you say that I don't die, I don't take birth. So who is that who is dying? So now Lord Krishna is talking to him about two existences. One is, as we have discussed it before, that is, one is Deha, that is body, and the other is Dehi, that is the one who resides within the body. So he says, Antavanta ime Deha. This body has birth and death. It grows, it changes, it modifies, it has disease, it dies, it takes birth. So this is the body. But nityasya ukta sharirina. But there is another person who lives within the body, who is nitya, that is, who is truth, eternal. He does not die. Because he does not die, he does not take birth. He's always there. He's eternal. And that eternal is the one who resides within the body. And that is you, that is me, that is all of us. The body dies. Antavanta ime deha nityasya ukta sharirina. The body has birth and death, but the one who resides within the body is always eternal truth. Anashino, it does not have any destruction. Nobody can kill him. Cannot be destroyed. Anashino. Aprameyasya. And nobody can even know him. Though he is everywhere, in everything. But you cannot know him. Now, how do I not know? Or how is it possible that I do not know the self? So when there is a knowing process, whenever we know something, there is always three existences. One is the knower, the one who knows. The other is known, the thing that he is going to know, the object of his, of his knowledge. And the connection between the knower and the known is knowledge. So there are these three existences. One is the knower, the knowledge, and the known. So these are called Trinity. You see, I know this means you are the knower, you know this, that is the known. And how did you know it? You knew it through knowledge. So every time in any knowing process, this Trinity is essential, is compulsory. But when you reach yourself, when you reach that consciousness, when you reach your real nature, this Trinity destroys into one. There, the knowledge, the knower, and the known, these three becomes one. There is no duality. There's only oneness. And because it is one, the knowledge is the same as the knower is the same as the known. Who will know whom? If something is separate from me, then I can know. But if that is me, if that becomes me, how will I know it? So, who will know whom? All becomes one. And that is why the self is always unknown. Aprameyasya. You cannot know him. And that is why Lord Krishna says, you don't know the self. And you cannot know the self. You can only see the external manifestations. This is the external manifestation in the surface, the body. And you think that this is the self. This is not the self. This is not that individual also. The individual whom you are referring is actually inside that body. You cannot, your bows and arrows cannot reach it. It can pierce the body, but it cannot, reach the soul, the self, the consciousness. And that is why Lord Krishna says, it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be known. So just fight it. Tasmad Yudhasya Bharata. Then, oh Bharat, oh the son of the Bharat dynasty, come on, wake up. Don't stay in this way, depressed, in grief. Don't stay in this way. Come on, wake up. Fight. Fight the battle. Because it is not, is the not it's not reality. The reality is that everything is one. Nobody can destroy nobody. Nobody can kill nobody. Nobody can even touch nobody. Nobody can know nobody. It's all one. Then Lord Krishna is telling him more, affirming him more, that ya enam vetti hantaram yaschaina mannate hatam ubho to na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. He says that ya enam vetti hantaram, one who thinks that I can kill somebody, and yaschaina manyate hatam, and the other who thinks that I am getting killed by somebody. One thinks that I can kill somebody, and the other thinks that I might get killed by somebody. Ubhoto na bijanito, they both do not know that nayam hanti na hanyate, that this self, this consciousness, this nature, real nature, it cannot be killed, or it does not kill anybody. It is always free from all these actions. These actions are only based on the prakriti, that is the nature, external nature. But the real nature is always impartial. It is always, unattached from everything. It is the witness. It is the witness. It is the observer. It does not do anything. It does not kill, or it does not get killed. Aditi.